Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the week. No, this is your December bonus reading. Just kidding. You start with this Milk and Honey card and this TikTok card. The Milk and Honey card is about enjoying life and having good things happen to you. So, again, you could be entering into a good time. You have the Ten of Cups as well, which also kind of represents the same thing. The TikTok card can sometimes say either time is running out or it is saying the time is now for you to do something. And that's more the feeling I get for you. I don't really feel time is running out for you on anything, Scorpio. I think it's more saying that you're just, ready to take action on something that you want to, create or have in your life. And of course, that is a good thing. But let's see. You start with the Seven of Swords as your current general energies in the Celtic Cross. And the Seven of Swords is a card of tactics. It's a card of kind of where he is sneaking away from the army in the background of the card here. And he is stealing those swords from that army. So I always say the Seven of Swords is a really good card. I think the Seven of Swords gets a bad rap. Like, yes, it can represent lying, cheating, stealing. But to me, if you look at all the cards here on the table, Scorpio, they are all positive. So if we had like the Devil, the Tower, the Nine of Swords, I would be like, sure, maybe you're dealing with lying, cheating, stealing. But really, the Seven of Swords is a golden card. Golden cards are meant to be positive no matter what. And so in this situation, I think that it's talking about tactics. Again, he's being tactical. He is stealing those swords from that army in the background, and he is sneaking away with those swords. It basically says anything you're trying to do, there's probably a better way to do it, and you just have to discover a better way to do things in your life. So in work, business, career, love, everything, if you're trying to create an improvement, just do your research and find other ways. You have the Nine of Pentacles as your crossing energy. The crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you in a Celtic cross. And the Nine of Pentacles is a very good card. So it's a card of gratitude and luxuries. It's a card of creating heaven on earth or trying to create heaven on earth. It's also a card of focus. She has this falcon right here, and it represents her training her focus. And I kind of feel like you are doing all of those things. I also feel that you could be using your skills because we have the Eight of Pentacles coming up in a little bit here in the reading. And the Eight of Pentacles is about mastering a craft. She has these grapes behind her, and the grapes in the tarot represent something that is very difficult to grow, but she can do it well. And so it kind of says that you are developing a skill that is hard for most people, but you can do well. So if you are developing any skills, I think this will only be helpful for you, and I think these skills that you're developing could be leading to more success. You have the Ten of Cups in the area of your thoughts or what's on your mind. And the Ten of Cups is like happy home, happy family. It also represents fortune after difficulty. So a lot of you could be thinking about just happiness or creating more happiness in your life. They are choosing to be happy. They're standing in the real world. These cups exist above their heads, but they're choosing to celebrate those cups, even though they still have to deal with like all the real world issues and problems and challenges. So I think that, you focusing on happiness is what this card is saying. It's saying it would be a great time for you to focus on bringing more love, joy, happiness down to earth for yourself. And that's it. That's what I would do with the Ten of Cups. You could also, by the way, you could also be thinking about a person because we have Ten of Cups, King of Cups, and also the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands. So if you are thinking about a person, I would say yes. I feel like this is definitely love, Scorpio. You should definitely move towards this person. You have the Knight of Pentacles in the area of your foundation. Knight of Pentacles is actually a really good foundational energy because he is about to get started on planting seeds in this field behind him. And if he plants seeds in those fields, they will grow. Everything about the Knight of Pentacles represents knowledge and wisdom as well. He has these oak leaves on his helmet here and also on the horse, kind of like right here. Oak leaves in the tarot represent knowledge and wisdom. Normally, the Knight of Pentacles is being too cautious to make a move, so he's not doing anything. He's the only knight in the tarot that isn't moving, but he can represent progress. And just based off the rest of the reading, I feel that you are getting started. And the Knight of Pentacles should really be giving you confidence because, again, he has all this knowledge and wisdom. It basically says you know everything you need to know to get started. So now is the time to get started on whatever you're thinking of working on, and that's exactly what I would do with that card. Next, in the area of the past, this is the energy that you are moving past in the Celtic Cross. You have this card that says stay in integrity, and also this card that says take a breath on it. So something happened in your path past where you had to take a breath and maybe not freak out, right? With that stay in integrity card. With the Ace of Swords, this could be like a truth that was revealed to you or something that you learned. I feel that some of you could have been in a situation where you could have gone off on a person or a past relationship, and the Ace of Swords says maybe you took the high road or you didn't. And I feel that this is showing up in the reading because it's basically saying that now you could be getting the rewards for taking the high road, or now you could be getting the rewards for being the bigger person in a situation. The Ace of Swords also represents a sacrifice. So the Ace of Swords cuts both ways, and sometimes to have something new with the Ace of Swords, we have to cut something out that's old or something from the past. And I do kind of feel that here for you, where it's like some of you have cut something out or removed something from the your past life or whatever you want to call it. And I think this is a good thing for you. Whatever you cut out, it's probably leading to a lot more balance. Next, in the area of the very near future, you have this Bear Tree card. It says, do not waste your energy or efforts on something that is clearly not bearing fruit. Yes, very true. You have this card that says the time is now. Are you kidding? Didn't I say that? I'm pretty sure I said that on that TikTok card. It is time to act now. Without hesitation, move past the old and move forward. Yes, definitely. So I don't really feel you're running out of time or anything. Like, I wouldn't rush anything is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't think you're running out of time or you need to, like, worry about this. So I want to put that out there so that you don't. But, again, I think it is time to act on something that you've been thinking about. Definitely. And I feel if you do, you will have, it will bear fruit, whatever you're going to be working on. Also, in the area of your very near future, you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups could be a person. I kind of feel that because 10 of Cups, 4 Wands, 9 of Cups, if you have your eye on a person, especially if it's another water sign, definitely could be a very strong connection coming in for you. You also go to the 8 of Pentacles as well. And I really like the 8 of Pentacles in love because 8 of Pentacles represents a person who really wants to put the work in. Like, they want to take the time to learn the connection and really make things work. So I think that could be good for you. I'm also getting moving here as well. There are some cards in the tarot that I call clue cards, where it's not really what the card means, but sometimes it's a clue for me as a reader. And the King of Cups is my card of the home. So I think that some of you could be thinking about moving or making a move, like changing your job or getting a new career, something like that. And so if you're thinking about making a move, I feel that the time is now. You will be making a move. Next, in the area of your outcome row, you have this impulse card and this remember card. I think you're remembering a lot at this time. And I kind of feel you are almost following your impulses. And I feel this will be a good thing for you with the 8 of Cups also coming up. So we're definitely going to talk about that. In the area of your next few months, you have the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is diligent work. I feel that you have been putting in this work to create the 9 of Pentacles. Again, the 9 of Pentacles is trying to create heaven on earth, or she has learned a skill that can bring a lot of abundance into her life. And so if you have been taking the time to develop a skill or to learn something new, I think that your hard work really could be paying off here with the 8 of Pentacles. And, you're finally getting to that point where your skill is becoming profitable for you. 8 of Pentacles is material success on the horizon. So it can say that you are making more money or you're about to make more money for the work that you've done in the past as well. And I definitely get that feeling on the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like you're very focused at this time. He's very focused on just completing his project. He's just focusing on what's in front of him right now. And I feel that would also be an amazing energy for you right now, Scorpio, to just stay focused on what's in front of you right now in the moment, and that will be the most helpful. You have the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups can represent walking away from things that no longer serve you. So if you're dealing with anything, any problems, challenges, whatever, with the 8 of Cups, I think you could be walking away from things that just no longer serve you. This is coming up in the area of your closest relationships. I do feel like some of you are closing out a past connection, again, with the 8 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, sorry. And that, what was this other card? Oh, the take a breath and the stay in integrity. It's like, again, maybe someone accused you of something or they did something, whatever it was, but I think you're just walking away from it. For others, I feel like this is very minor. I think this is something like if you're moving, Obviously, you could be moving away from people that care for you. And, again, that doesn't mean you're cutting those people out. It just means that, the relationship itself is changing. And in a way, you're walking away from them. But again, they don't have to leave your life forever. It just means that maybe you're creating distance because you're moving, but you can still have a relationship with those people. And I don't know, I feel like I never say that on the Eight of Cups, but that's kind of what I feel for you is like some of you, I feel like you need to realize that it's like you're not walking away from these people forever. It's just for a short period of time, and you can still connect with them. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Four Wands, which is amazing. The Four Wands could be marriage if you're meeting a person, of course, so you might feel like you want to marry a person in the future. The Four Wands is also a card of freedom, which I think is more important for you fixed signs out there. We have Uranus and Taurus, and we have had Uranus and Taurus for years now, and that Uranus and Taurus energy really, really pushes us to create more freedom in our lives, or to create more, to just be more free. So a lot of you, I think, are trying to create things like financial freedom, or the freedom to move around, the freedom to do what you want when you want, and that seems to be your focus with this Four Wands energy. I also feel that you are making like deeper commitments to things that are more important to you. Again, Nine of Pentacles is heaven on earth, or trying to create heaven on earth. So this could be you committing to more of the activities that you do every single day that create more freedom or heaven on earth. And, that's what you're doing here. Just that simple. Your outcome is the Knight of Cups. It definitely could be a knight in shining armor coming in for those of you that want love or want a connection. The Knight of Cups is also about dreaming. He's very dreamy, he's very imaginative, and he is dreaming of his future life, and he just needs to plant seeds in front of this water, and they will grow. And like I said, with that Knight of Cups, it seems to me like the seeds you are planting now are creating your future, and a lot of you definitely are just like working on creating a future for yourself, and I think that is a good thing, Scorpio. So I would just keep doing what you're doing, plain and simple. With the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune would be a change in your fortunes, or trying to change your fortunes, which is, again, I think this is your, main activity right now, Scorpio. I think that most of you are probably focused on, changing your fortunes in some way. This could be financially, this could be in your love life or whatever, but, the Wheel of Fortune is about paying attention to the direction that the wheel is spinning so that you can get it to spin in the right direction, and that's exactly what I would do with that card. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Ten of Swords. Like I said, I think that some of you are letting go, of a past connection here. Ten of Swords, though, can represent a blessing in disguise. He is making this symbol with his hand right here, and that symbol represents a blessing. And so some of you could actually be seeing how releasing a past situation is leading to the situation that you actually want, right? So you could be seeing how something that didn't work out in the past was actually a blessing for you, or a blessing in disguise, and is bringing in more of the energy that you want. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords says you see clearly now. I really like this with the Knight of Pentacles because she only has clouds halfway up her body, which says she sees her future more clearly. When we put her on the table, she also has her back to the past. So she's more focused in the future, and she sees the steps that she needs to take. So again, if you haven't been clear on what to do next, then I feel this is saying you are more clear on what your next step should be in life, and obviously that's good. With the Ace of Swords, you have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, again, some of you could be releasing a person specifically that you thought you would be with forever, and this definitely gives me that energy as well. But maybe you're realizing that it just wasn't right. For others, the King of Pentacles is a card of convention. He basically represents the way things have always been done. And I think this is the biggest challenge for fixed signs right now, is realizing that, there's nothing wrong with doing what works, but at a certain point, we have to evolve. We have to adapt to new situations, or we have to change the way we do things. And, I kind of feel like this is one of those life lessons that the fixed signs have learned, or are learning, and you're just learning that it's okay to, reinvent the way that you work, or that you run your business, or that you operate in relationships. Like, sometimes things change, and that's okay. I also like it because he has these grapes on his cloak, just like we have the grapes on the Nine of Pentacles. So having this in the past position really, again, tells me that you have developed a skill that is going to lead to a lot of success, or could. With the King of Wands, you have the Page of Wands. I think that if you're looking for new love, you will meet this person probably on an adventure. The Page of Wands is very like fun, enthusiastic, playful. And so, if you haven't met this person yet, I think you will meet this person, doing something fun or socializing or, on an adventure, like I said. I also feel that you could be going on a new adventure. He has this boat right here. The boat on the King of Cups represents something very specific. It represents a time where our ancestors would get on boats and they wouldn't know where they were going. They were just kind of hoping to run into land. So the King of Cups can represent adventuring into the unknown. And the Page of Wands can represent just going on an adventure that you feel excited for. That's it. That's all he's got. The only thing that is motivating him is himself, his excitement for a new beginning. But he doesn't really have any other details that could provide proof that something he's about to do is going to work. He's just following his enthusiasm. So a lot of you could be going on an adventure in your life, and this could be anything, starting anything new. And really all you have is maybe excitement, but that might be enough. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is about self-imposed restriction. She only thinks there's one way to do things. And again, with that King of Pentacles convention, I would just stay open to all ways of doing things, and, especially in work, especially if you want more success in work or business. The Eight of Swords says start exploring other ways of doing things because, again, she thinks there's only one way that something can work. But the truth is there are many ways that what she wants to do could work. She just has to be flexible. And I think for a lot of you, this is saying like, it's not bad, but I do think it's saying that there could be more success for you if you just like open up to new techniques or learning new things. And that's what I would do there. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Five of Cups. Some of you are definitely walking away from something. It's kind of weird because, like, on one hand, this is sadness, but on the other hand, I feel like there's so much good stuff coming in for you that, like, I wouldn't even worry about it. So if you are walking away from a connection, then I wouldn't even, I just wouldn't even worry about it. The story of the Five of Cups is that he needs to turn around and see these two cups because then he'll get this bridge and this castle. So he is grieving the loss of something that he no longer enjoys any longer. And, so he's like sad about something that he wouldn't even go back to. And I feel that for you, Scorpio, where it's like if you would just focus on the good stuff, I feel like something really good is clearly coming in for you. Four of Wands, Knight of Cups. With the Four of Wands, you have the High Priestess. Yeah, definitely time, very intuitive time. So I would say anything that your intuition is telling you to do, I would do it. We also see a lot of inspiration in the reading, especially with that Page of Wands. So sometimes inspiration, I do feel, is intuitive. It's like inspiration is our higher self saying like, hey, move it, go start that new idea, or, go talk to that person over there that you feel inspired to talk to because you never know what could happen. And the High Priestess reminds us to pay attention to our inner voice. And that's what I would do with the High Priestess. I also feel like you need to realize like how much potential you have. She has no roof over her head. And, something that people forget about the High Priestess is that she really is the card of potential. She's a card of unlimited potential. The only thing that's holding her back is herself. So I think you need to believe that like good things can happen for you. With the Knight of Cups, you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It says like when you know that something is for you, then it's for you. So I think working on your beliefs or your inner beliefs system would be very helpful. The Seven of Wands can also be commitment. So some of you could be committing to a new person. The Seven of Wands would also say, though, that you have to open up to a new person. So for those of you that are looking for love, I would definitely be more open with that Seven of Wands energy. Let's see. You have this defense card. Seven of Wands is a card of boundaries, so Mars retrograde at the end of the year, it's definitely a good time to make sure that you put up healthy boundaries with people in your life. So that's what I would do here. You have this, you can't make this up. You have this inspiration card. There's clearly something that is inspiring you. I literally just said it. It's just inspiration. Maybe that's the problem. Is like we can't. Inspiration means nothing. You can tell people all day long how you are excited by chinchillas, and they're gonna think you're crazy. So again, inspiration is one of those things where we have to kind of create our inspiration in the world without the fear of judgment of other people. And I kind of feel that for you. It's like you might feel inspired by something or excited by something that you feel like will get you judged. And yeah, probably very true, but people will judge you for anything. So like I wouldn't even worry about it. Next, you have this optimism card. Yeah, we see happiness here, 10 of Cups. I think you have a lot of reasons to be optimistic, and I would definitely stay optimistic, especially with the 10 of Cups in the area of your thoughts. And, this is definitely an energy I would embrace. You have this revenge card. Yeah, like maybe you want to get revenge on a past person or vice versa. So I would avoid past people at all costs, especially right now. And you have this publicity card. Yes, we're in an amazing time for attention. I would try, I keep telling people, put on Aquarius for the next 20 years. I would try to get as much attention on whatever it is that you're working on as you possibly can. And we're talking about positive attention, of course, not negative attention. But pretty interesting reading here, Scorpio. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.